Hello, everybody. You will not believe the conversation we were just having at break. It involved hands. We are back for the couch.
That makes it sound, well, it doesn't. There's not much worse it can actually get, but
Right, exactly.
The end of Apollo 18 or whatever it is by They Might Be Giants. You know the song Fingertips?
okay, but have you heard of sexual palm reading though?
You know, we're gonna circle back around to that. Welcome to our couch co-op session, folks. This is where we do our table talk together on a couch. As you can see, we have a lovely couch here. This is where we answer all of your burning questions that you must have about us and our game and past episodes and this episode. And I often get a lot of, "Hey, Jay, what the fuck? What the absolute?" You know, what about that? Exactly. So I get a lot of those. Any of those questions, don't worry. I will answer each and every one of them individually. Basically, you will ask the question, and I will try my best to get to every one of them and put them up on the screen. It is easier for me if you put the word question before your question. I would appreciate that. Thank you. It makes it easier to find. But yes, while we wait for some questions to stream in, party members, do you have any questions for myself or for each other?
What the fuck?
Yeah, right.
That's a question. What's fucking?
Yeah, is it good? Yeah.
I don't really have a question. I just have like something I realized on the break. Well, my inexperience at D&D is showing because like I was just gonna fight him, and then I'm like, oh no, he's gonna hit me, like he's gonna kill me in 3 shots. I'm glad you guys convinced me not to, because like I was just gonna be like, oh, it's a thing for us to fight. We're gonna fight it.
Right.
It's time to fight the Archfey, literal Archfey.
Yeah, I didn't realize how scary it was gonna be.
I mean, if really anything else, this is just karma because I killed one of my player characters in my home game with an Archfey once, but
True.
that was a long time ago, and you guys didn't even know about. Well, Jay knew about that because he reads the transcripts, but.
Legally, if you're watching, your transcripts are great. Yeah. So the first question was to me as a what the fuck, and the answer is I don't know.
Jinx, what is your backup character?
Yeah.
Well, it was Naomi.
Oh,
But now
she would have been great.
Listen, just give her an evil twin named Shnaomi.
That's
Naomi.
Yeah,
and Zoe will let you play Cora, and Cora will just come in from off screen with a steel chair and beat the fuck out of this Archfey. Yeah,
God,
it'll be great.
love to fucking see that. 2 warlocks in the party. Let's go.
One of them a himbo, one of them a woman who will fuck you up.
Yeah, oh good. That would be so good for Vernon because now there's 2 women who want to kill him.
Real
What can I
answer
say? I have
though.
my ways.
Somebody who beats people up with a stick, like Deckard Cain in Heroes of the Storm. He just
Amazing.
goes around meleeing people.
Be great.
Probably like a caster, but also somebody who can like smack somebody with a stick if he needs to, like a staff. He's gonna bust somebody on the head.
It'd be fun. Just like somebody, yeah, like a druid or a wizard or somebody who just doesn't normally, like has a staff but doesn't normally use it for fighting, but can absolutely bonk someone with it. Yeah, absolutely. That's fun.
Oh man, yeah.
We'll just make you. We'll make you a druid or a wizard. Yeah, exactly. It'd be perfectly fine. Oh, we got a question. Strawberry ice cream on YouTube asks, I don't know if this will work. It does. I don't know how D&D works, but what happens when someone's character dies? Do they get another one? That is absolutely up to the campaign that is being run. Some people like to play like marathon campaigns where they, as people drop out, they just kind of, that's it, and slowly the party dwindles, which has its own appeal, but I don't often do that sort of thing for anything but one-shots, because it's fun in a one-shot where you're playing for like 4 hours and that's the whole game. So yeah, if anyone on the cast here's character dies, they'll get another one. We'll figure out a way to work them into the story somehow, and that'll be that. So that's the way it happens. You know?
I'm not dead yet.
No, you're just down. You're just unconscious.
Now we have a bird.
Was I supposed to do
man
any
group.
saving throws yet?
Not yet.
Or that's next.
It's next turn. The fun part is that you're lying down in a pool of water, which is great for
I'm
me.
gonna drown.
Sparks will save her. Sparks, he's a strong boy.
What if Sparks gets shot next? How much health does
He's-
Sparks has?
Like 33, he's fine.
33. You know, if I crit, I can beat that.
It'll be fine. You just have to keep saying it. It'll be fine.
It will
Question.
be fine. There is no other option.
Mystic497 on YouTube. Does Emery's pull your soul out your body only work on devils, or does it work on things like Archfey, for example? That's something you'll all have to find out.
It also, like, less soul ripping out of body, more just slurping them up like a spaghetti noodle did also work on the Zambos. But those
It
are
did.
two different things, and the Zambos.
Yeah, you didn't
are already
really
pretty weak.
suck their souls out. You kind
Just
of
slurped them in there.
slurped the whole body. Yeah,
They're in there somewhere.
they're jangling
Still
around.
don't
She
know
can
where
feel
it
them.
goes.
One of
We
these
need to,
days, you're
get it
gonna
to-
spit
we need
back
to get
out
it to,
a bunch of zombies.
suck up a like an air tag and see where it goes.
That's right.
Fantasy air tag.
From YouTube again. Essay question. How did you do the Archfey voice?
Oh, you see, I'm actually an Archfey. Surprise.
Get bent.
I have a voice changer, and I just so happen to be able to put on a soft Scottish brogue whenever I need to.
That's weird. I always thought that when you were doing like Sparks' voice, you were just a really talented voice actor.
Yeah, that was just I was working on what was it? My voice fry, my vocal
Vocal
fry.
fry.
Yeah, your vocal
Work
Yeah.
on your vocal fry, Jay.
Yeah.
It turns out Jay sucks.
Yeah, bark. Bark.
Bark, bark,
Bark.
bark.
For context, we played D&D yesterday too, but with our like second kind of campaign group. And while we were waiting for everyone to show up, we started reading off dumb YouTube comments we've gotten. And I got one in the
Yes.
past that was literally just work on your vocal fry. And I'm like, here's an idea. Fuck you, perhaps.
Yeah,
Have
if
you
you're
ever
ever
considered
wondering.
that?
Now, obviously, anyone who's in our live chat right now probably isn't this sort of person, so this isn't for you. But in case you're ever wondering, should I leave a weirdly critical YouTube comment to somebody who has no rightful reason to listen to me? Probably not. The answer is probably not. So just don't do it, because you're
Because
going to
we
look
will
like a
make
dummy.
fun of you in the group
Yeah.
chat.
Oh, absolutely.
We
YouTubers
spend our getting ready hour, like our
Where's
getting
it
ready
getting-
minutes while we're waiting for everyone to show up,
Again.
just being like, "Hey guys,
Yeah.
look at this dumb comment I got and deleted
Yeah.
and blocked the person already. Laugh at them. Laugh at them."
We are getting a ton of questions. There's way more people in here than usual. Hi, everybody. Appreciate it.
Hi,
The stars
guys.
yelling is making...
Thanks for coming by. You're the best.
From one of our members, Jared Sagewater from YouTube. Hi, Jared. I'm going to give you another shout out later. Since you only play once a month, do any of you reach out to each other and talk about play and role play scenes, or do you all do it in the moment? I think I don't want to speak for everybody, so everyone has a chance to answer this. But for the most part, we do talk a little bit about some possibilities beforehand, but a lot of this is honestly on the fly.
I'm terrible at preparation, so yeah.
I took notes of all the ways that I was going to grill Vernon, knowing full well that it was probably going to go off the script, because I was like, I don't know what the fuck he's gonna say back to me, but I had questions that Emery would have asked.
Yes.
But I am proud of how that confrontation ended, and that part was not scripted. The "who are you more afraid of, me or them?" Keep it that way.
Yes.
I'm proud of that
What a
line. I will
banger
do that.
line. Such a good line. Holy shit.
Little cats.
Med and Math, our other member, I'm going to give you another shout out at the end of the thing. We're going to start shouting out members, by the way. Thank you so much. This is Ko-Fi members. Yeah.
92 members.
Not really a question, but I wanted to say that I enjoyed how the tone of the session went from tense to comical to dangerous and dramatic. Very fun. Thank you. I appreciate that.
We are all actors.
Thespians, if you will.
Yeah.
It is a craft.
I also love how I took full credit for that. Listen, I know everyone likes to talk about how DMs are the ones who kind of guide the way the episodes go, and we do after a certain fact, but really, there is a large amount of yes-anding that has to go on here. If I was literally grabbing everyone by the ear and making them do things, they wouldn't be having any fun. So, the way the tension goes from here to there, it's literally all of us understanding that this story beat can lead to this and going with it when one of us suggests a tone shift. So for instance, in the beginning when Emery was talking to Vernon was Ron was absolutely playing into the tension that Emery that Star was trying to evoke, but also when it comes down to it, Vernon doesn't know a whole lot. So from Vernon's point of view, it's actually kind of funny. And so like there's this idea that like maybe Emery doesn't have to be so upset at everything all the time, and Vernon is like, it's okay, I'm just dumb, and I'm still gonna help you, and I'm gonna wade into this dangerous swamp to save you, even after you threatened my life. And that's super cute, and it's wonderful, and then they wandered off on their own, and I was like,
time to get fucked, little children in the swamp.
I have just the creature in mind for that.
and that's what happened.
Can we redo that? I'd rather have the dragon, actually.
I had hang on. Hold on. I don't know if this will work.
I was waiting for the dragon to swoop out and like just eat the
I
archer.
had a voice for this as well.
That sounds like it comes from the bottom of a bog.
Maybe.
Perfect.
Creepy.
I know, right? It's gonna be good when you guys find that dragon. There is another question we have from Kevin's Comics and Tunes. Hi, Kevin. If Maldris lives through this, but another main character dies eventually, would they become another spirit on Maldris's shoulder? I would 100%. You can ask Star. I would 100% do that to torture somebody. In our off game. Yeah, in our off game, we have another bard that does something. We have a bard that does something similar to what Maldris's rogue does, in that they can talk to the spirits around there. And Star's character happened to have a lot of dead baggage, and so I bring that baggage out and I unpack that in front of Star's character all the time, and I would make sure to do that.
Well,
No.
even once.
Well, it's gone well for me. It hasn't gone well for Star. So
Who's ready for a mental breakdown?
yeah.
Not me. Too
And
bad.
yes, Sam, that is voice mod. It's absolutely voice mod. I even pay for it, actually. So, yeah. I should probably add that to the list of things that the production costs, actually. I haven't done that either.
Well, it's like a
That's
one-time
what you
fee,
call
though,
it,
isn't
text
it?
right on.
No,
Yeah.
it's once per year. It's a yearly fee.
Wait, what?
I thought it was a one-time.
For voice
Oh.
mod?
No, it's a yearly fee.
They're scamming you, buddy, because I paid $20 one time.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I did.
Well, I'm paying yearly. I don't know why, but I am. I'll look into that. Voice mod, sponsor me.
I'm gonna go and do some barbarian stuff. I'll be right back.
I will literally just give you my login because I never use it, but I paid for it a couple months ago.
But I got all my settings and stuff here. Anyway, I'll talk about it later.
Just copy the levels. I know how
We blew through those questions, so we can take some further questions from amongst the group here, if they indeed have any. I don't know. I dropped a lot of stuff here.
Yeah. Was anyone expecting me to kill Vernon?
I think we all were.
Little bit. I fully thought there was gonna be a fight.
I genuinely was prepared to have Tim step in between the two of you.
Yeah,
I was
because you were right
waiting for
there.
you to, honestly.
Yeah.
It didn't get violent enough for me to feel like I had to.
I went
just
into the
always expected
confrontation
to die.
expecting it to end much worse, and he just stupided his way into freedom.
Yeah, like it's Tim is totally fine with you like yelling at people because she knows that sometimes that's just how you talk.
It's true.
It's wonderful. The way it
I
is.
might comment on. I was reading the chat just like when I was not involved in the scene, and I forget exactly what they said, but I saw someone be like, "Oh wow, why is Emery sticking their neck out for Maldris all of a sudden? I thought she hated everybody." I want to be clear. She doesn't hate the party members. She hates the people that fuck with her. Aside from that, she's just like, I mean, they haven't done anything to me, so and I mean, they have been helping, so I mean, I don't have any ill will towards them aside from Vernon. But I mean, he's on thin fucking ice. But I mean, he's that's just fucking stupid. And I almost would feel bad killing him now because he's just so dumb. He's not even gonna know what's gonna happen.
You
didn't realize
did
I'm dead.
imply that you weren't actually friends with any of us, or that you were questioning if you were friends with any of us.
I was being confronted by a
It was
fucking
implied. Listen, Tim doesn't know how to read those kind of social cues. She doesn't know that it was just in the heat of the moment. She thinks you don't actually like her.
Tim will remember this.
That is
Tim will remember
unfortunate.
this.
I mean, Emery's whole
Tim,
thing is like,
like a little Larian Studios, Tim disapproves in the corner.
Yep. Well, I mean, I guess to be fair, Emery is still very like she doesn't know who she can trust. She's pushing people away because she is, at the very core of it, she's fucking terrified of being burned again, and she deals with that by not letting people get close. And the fact that y'all have just consistently just wriggled your way in, she's just like, what the fuck do you want? What do you want out of this interaction? What are you getting? What's the ultimatum here?
That's Tim's secret. She will always find a way to wriggle into your heart.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a question from Rose Kabold on YouTube. Hello, Rose. That's our Rose. What is your favorite part of your character, or story, or rules? Doesn't matter which.
I just talked. Somebody else go first.
I think mechanically, I love my dog.
Dog.
Is that a pun? Mechanically?
That's a great point.
Unintentionally, but I love it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm watching Jinx's look of disapproval. She just looked up and was just like, I hate all of you. And then just like looked back down without saying anything.
Speaking of Jinx, what's your favorite part of your character? Perhaps your ability to do
How
stealth
alive they
past?
are?
It was my ability to stealth, yeah.
Yeah.
But
That
then there
fucking
was a
26
nat one.
stealth roll blew the shit out of my fucking archfey.
That nat one though.
That nat one though. That's unfortunate. What are you, Vernon?
It would have been okay.
Would have been.
Been fine. It would have been okay. Okay.
What's up, Vernon? Do you like how you're a crab, or what's up?
I would say, yeah, the crab aspect is pretty cool. The ability to transform into a giant crab monster, it's pretty sick. I like that he's kind of an avatar for myself, because in real life I am that same guy, basically. Just like, I've literally had this argument with my fiance where I'm just like, I'm too stupid to know that I'm doing that. Are you kidding me?
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I
This
have
guy.
ulterior motives. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't even know
I
what
can't plan-
ulterior means.
I can't even plan for breakfast.
Outstanding.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, just like playing, having all these interesting little spells. That
Yeah.
like, fun to do, and then
That's the best part about being a warlock too. You don't have to be smart like a wizard.
I just
you don't
point
even have to
something
pretend.
happens, I'm like, that
Yeah.
was cool.
That was awesome. Good thing I sold my soul for that.
Warlocks and sorcerers, the best.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't think I could throw those like crab legs at that guy and have him like miss it a shot completely. I guess I'm gonna have to do that more often.
Right. All right, Star. What's your favorite bit about Emery?
She's a bitch and I love her, but seriously. So I mean, I've talked about this before, and if you're on my Discord or on my live streams, you've heard me talking about this a lot. Is that I accidentally made my favorite character again, because I have a character in my webcomic who is very, like, personality-wise, social quirks-wise, very similar to Emery. I can't help it. I love angry women. And so I resonate with that type of character because I just enjoy seeing characters just fuck up and just get the shit beat out of them and then just keep going. Because what the fuck else are they gonna do? I love the angry ones. I love the impulsive ones. I love female characters who are allowed to not be perfect and who are allowed to just be these shitty, terrible people. And then they have to deal with the consequences of that. And sometimes it makes them emotional. And that big eyes emoji at that. So
Yeah.
also, she's fun to draw. I will say that.
Yes, that too. She's very iconic. I love how my character controls the whole universe, and I get to do stuff like torture my friends, and then go, "It wasn't me. It was this character I made."
Specifically made to torture you.
It's fucking Archfey. Because why not?
Because why not? Let's see here. Is there another question going on here? Yes. Burns in my bio asks, "How heartbroken is Tim Tam?"
Oh,
I think that she's more like, I don't know, because like she is sad, but it's more of a like she's not mad at all. It's just a
Like there's more work to do. Sad. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that we were friends, but now I have to work extra hard and be even more nice and make it even more things for her. And
The I can fix her dial gets turned up a little bit
God,
farther.
yes.
Yeah.
That is what it is, isn't it? Oh my god.
maybe if like I make a little like paper doll for her and like have the little swords as like toothpicks and Tim will arts and crafts her way into your heart.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Okay, everybody. It is just past 5, so I'm going to give you 1 more minute for chat questions to roll in. And while I'm doing that, or while you're all doing that, if any of you have any questions left, I am going to shout out to our 2 members. We got 2 Ko-Fi members over the break here. Thank you all very much. First of all, again, nobody has to do this. We are trying to make sure our channel gets above 1,000 subscribers so that we can monetize our stuff. I would love that. Then that way everyone can help support us. No big deal. But if you would like to, you can go to our Ko-Fi and you can become a member there from as little as $1 a month, baby. But our first member is Medenmath. Medenmath joined us way back in, I don't know. Actually, technically, I think Medenmath joined us 3 months ago. I should have shouted you out way sooner, and I think I did on socials, but I didn't do it on stream. Sorry so much, Medenmath. Thank you so much. Seriously, from the bottom of our heart, thank you. And very recently, Jared Sabewater joined the family, as it were, and picked up some Ko-Fi memberships. By subbing on Ko-Fi to us specifically, you are helping the production. I usually have my Patreon link around here somewhere, but that's for me specifically. Don't use that if you want to support the group, right? The money for the money from Ko-Fi goes to the production. Goes to doing things like paying for mod support and paying for things like Epidemic Sounds. We got a subscription to Epidemic Sounds that we can use their music royalty free, and a couple of other smaller services that we use to keep ourselves going without much use there. And then eventually, hopefully, it'll also go to paying guests and paying ourselves and that sort of thing. Editor
I want to
as
hire
well.
someone to make clips for us.
Yes, hiring an editor to make like clips and shorts and stuff like that for our channel would be huge, but we can't do that right now. So if you want to support something like that, that's where you go. You go to our Ko-Fi. But yeah, seriously, both of you, thank you so much for joining us when you did. It's blowing us away, the amount of support we're getting. It's wild. Absolutely wild. Okay, was there any other questions while I was losing my shit about the people who are supporting us? There is not. That is good. Any more questions from the couch? No? Excellent. Cool. Well then, we are going to start telling each other where we can find everybody. We're starting with Vernon. Exclamation point, Mega Ron in chat.
Hello. Yes, that's me. I am Ron. You can find me anywhere at Megaron TV, pretty much, except for Blue Sky, where I'm Megaron, because I did that. Also, I have a new podcast that just started coming out the end of July, called Just a Little Guy. The first episode had Jay, the second one had Star, the third one had Zoe. I'm basically working my way through the cast, having them all on, and the whole thing is we get together, we use our creative abilities and make a handful of brand new monsters for you to use in any kind of creative endeavors that you may have. It's a lot of fun.
Like
So
what?
check it
What's a good one to hook people?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of
This
mentioned
guy's
it
a
earlier. There's
recent
one
one.
called the Plunkle Dunkle.
They also
Hashtag-
invented ferrets on Jay's episode.
It was a
Yes,
cat.
yes.
Thank you.
It's a
Just
it's a
a
cat
cat.
with it's like tube shaped, and I was screaming ferret at the screen the entire time.
Listen,
Oh.
it's just a sad furry animal that no one has bothered to take out of a sock for a while.
Ferret.
There's also one
Oh
in
my
Star's
God.
episode where if you don't watch out, you'll get canceled.
Don't get canceled by the milkshake duck, the dreaded
Yes.
creature.
The dreaded milkshake duck.
It hasn't dropped yet, but in a few days
What?
it's going to be out, so be sure to tune in. The milkshake
Absolutely.
duck.
The
That is
milkshake duck.
just a little guy. Lil,
Little guy.
like your favorite Rugrat.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Don't speak for my favorite Rugrat like that. You don't know.
It's the bit. It's the bit for understanding. It doesn't matter. Maldris, Jinx, where can people find you?
I am on YouTube, Twitch, and Ko-Fi for just Wild Jinx. My Twitter is Wild Jinx Gaming, or whatever we're calling it now, X.
We're still gonna call it Twitter, baby. It's
And,
Twitter.
TikTok at Wild Jinx as well.
Hell yeah.
Wild Jinx.
There we go. Perfect. Look at that.
That's
Wild
me.
Jinx everywhere. Yep.
Jinx.
Yep. Emery or the Starfish Face.
Hello, I am basically everywhere at the Starfish Face. All one word, no punctuation or anything. If you want convenient links to all the places you can find me, the starfishface.card.co is my personal site. I keep that pretty updated.
Yeah.
I have been focusing on my YouTube recently. So if you're gonna follow me anywhere, follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to me there. I am like probably at the rate I'm gonna hit 100,000 this month.
Yep.
So that's a thing.
Wild.
That's exciting. And
Go
wild.
for it.
But yeah, subscribe to me on YouTube if you haven't already, because I know a lot of people in chat are from me anyway. But hi.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. If you're watching this stream live, I love you. If you're watching the VOD, I love you. Thank you for coming to our show.
Righto.
Listen, I bribe people to watch our show. I have to follow through, okay?
We gotta bribe them. That's right.
We also love them.
We do. Of course we do.
We all love
It's
that.
it's like when your mom brings you to go see your aunts and uncles and cousins, and they go, "Yeah, we love you." I mean,
Happens?
yeah, that happens sometimes. Yeah, you don't have big family gatherings. I guess not, eh? Anyways, Tim, so
What do you know about my family? Do you think
we'll
that
unpack that. We'll unpack that later. Zoe B.
Yeah, you can find me at Zoe B on YouTube, just YouTube, because I am using the collapse of Twitter as an excuse to not
Lee,
do social
yeah,
media, because it's
good.
really genuinely not very good for your mental health. And branding, who needs that? So anyway, Zoe B, I'm there. Just look me up. I will have a video coming out, I don't know, sometime in the next week or two about PragerU, and then a bigger version of it in like a month and a half that is about like education and how
Yeah.
we teach history. It's very like serious compared to all of the work that everybody else is doing that is like fun and enjoyable. So that's it.
I mean, Zoe does have a
I'm
really
doing a
good
very
video
good
on
job selling
puns.
myself.
Yeah, no, you got a great video on puns though. That's amazing. It really is. Indefensive puns
I know,
was
yeah,
very
I'll
good.
watch it.
Yeah.
No.
Our Wrathgirther is not here, but Thought Slime's in chat. You can find Thought Slime on YouTube under youtube.com/@ThoughtSlime. And also, she runs Scaredy Cats. If you go and watch Scaredy Cat, it's probably it's like a horror review channel basically for horror movies, and like the good horror movies too, the ones that are like super bad and almost no one's watched because they're like they're just fucking great. You should go check them out for sure. They do a lot of on their main channel for Thought Slime. They do a lot of the same sort of work that Zoe does. A lot of speculative, not speculative, fucking introspective.
Much funnier
stuff.
than me.
Yes, Mildred is extremely funny.
I mean, you don't have to agree so. Like,
Well,
quickly.
Mildred-
You, Zoe. It's okay. I love your humor.
Yes, I
It's
appreciate
just
it as well.
Zoe doesn't try to be super funny during her bits usually, but Mildred is always throwing out bits. Is my point. So, anyways, yeah. Now that I have thoroughly shoved the foot in my mouth, hi, I'm also Jay. You found me Speaking of someone,
in my mouth, and you can find me on the internet.
yeah. You've already found me. Hi, welcome. I'm on Twitch and YouTube, although of course I pay much more attention to YouTube as Twitch is not working even in the slightest to try and keep me. And so if you're watching this on Twitch, thank you so very much. But please do not throw away your sub money to Twitch. They take half of it and it sucks and they're not changing it. So come over and sub to me on YouTube. It doesn't cost anything. And if you feel like throwing a couple bucks my way, jump over onto the Ko-Fi, and that way I can spread it to these lovely people below me. I don't do anything but this. And the rest is my job that I do. And I run like 9 D&D games or something like that. I forget. I don't keep count anymore.
$1.5 million.
And he's trying to kill us in all of them.
Yep,
Right?
it's great. I love it.
I
Yeah.
might be dead.
We will see if you are dead coming up on August 25th.
It's only
Which
3
is
weeks away.
3
It's not
weeks
bad
away.
for-
It's true. I'll get to see what I'm doing specifically. That'll be fun. Okay, everybody. Yeah, from all of us to all of you, thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciated the extra eyeballs. Please go tell your friends, kidnap your family, duct tape them to a chair, make them watch all of our show, and we will see you in the future. Have a good one.